What's up, you guys? It's JCARDENASART, and in this video I'm going to be painting on these boxes. My girl brought me these boxes from her job. She works at a salon. I'm assuming they deliver shampoos and stuff like that inside these boxes. They're pretty nice boxes. They're pretty sturdy. They got this really dope lid. It fits nice in there. I did get this really cool idea. It reminded me of when I was younger, where these, it's like a puzzle thing. They had like one design, and then if you turn them, it was a different design, and you can keep this design and it would just kind of like combine. I'm not sure if that make any sense. So basically I want each side to kind of tie in with each other one way or another. Probably not the bottom or the top, just probably the sides, because I do want to like display them, and then still not sure if I'm gonna keep the tops or not, but use it for storage. And then, you know, if I do decide to take the box, I use whatever, and then I put it back, I'll be seeing a different design every time I do use the box. Anyway, the first thing I have to do is paint these. I'm going to be using the Montana 94 spray paints. I did get three different shades of blues. So yeah, I just have to go and spray paint these. Unfortunately, as I started recording these, I don't know if you guys can hear it, it started raining outside, so I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. Boxes are ready, spray paints are ready. The goal is to spray them a little bit and turn the box as I go. I don't want any intense strokes of color. The idea is just to get a nice subtle blend of all the blues. Doesn't matter how many times I have to go around turning the boxes and spraying, as long as it's a nice subtle blend of blues. After spraying them and letting them dry, I brought them back home and I'm taking pictures of them now. This way I can sketch on my tablet the animals I'll be doing on each side and proportion them correctly. Once that's good to go, I pull out my projector and I transfer them to the boxes and make any small adjustments before I start painting. Alright, so as you saw in that transition, those shelves are done. That video's out. If you're watching this already, go check it out. So just to show you how it's coming out, so right here, this is the middle box. This is where the body of the animals are going to be. Something like this would happen, where it has the body of a lobster and then the tail of a shark. It looks pretty creepy if you ask me. And then some crazy stuff like this where it's got the head of an octopus. It's so dope. I can't wait to start painting. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm not even gonna keep sketching. So I'm glad to be back in this video. If you haven't checked out the other video, please go check it out. It was a lot of fun and it looks really nice, and you will get to see detail shots of it in that video. So yeah, let's get back to these. I jumped straight into the shark. I love sharks, so this was the very first animal I even picked to draw on the boxes. I started off by blocking in with a base color, in this case a gray. Then I worked my way into highlights and shadows, and I adjust the colors as I layer the paint. Adding some blues into the grays gives the shark a more realistic color, so I'm doing that. And of course I switch between brushes as I paint. I get a little smaller in size just to get tighter shapes and lines. And as I get closer to the final look of the shark, I clean up all the sketchy lines with a kneaded eraser. This eraser picks up the pencil pretty well without having to rub too hard. I kind of just wipe off the pencil marks.
And the cool thing is that this eraser cleans itself, so I don't have to worry about getting the painting dirty with pencil marks. I'm using acrylic paint on these boxes, by the way, Golden and Utrecht Artist paint specifically. If you're interested in the materials I'm mentioning, I'll have a link to them in the description, so make sure you check those out. The gator has a very rough, scaly, textured skin, so it took me a bit to capture that look. I did manage to do it by layering different shades of different colors on top of each other or next to each other. And because of that, it kind of caused the gator to have the most colors out of all the animals I chose. Next was the lobster, which was the least favorite of all the animals that I picked, but I needed a very odd shaped creature to add into the mix. The lobster stood out from the search of animals that I did. I went with the reddish brownish color. I lightened the color as I progressed to make sure it wasn't too dark compared to the other animals. In order to get the spotty shades on the shell, I dabbed the brush with every color that I used. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Last but not least was the octopus. I went with a purple. If I would have chosen a tan or sandy color like I was thinking, it would have been way too close to the lobster color. So I didn't want that. I wanted to go for a purple instead. I extended the octopus tentacles across the last two boxes so that some of them could sit on their own in the middle box and look like a body for the other combination of animals. And then the rest will sit on the third box and look like a tail for the other combination of animals. And so, just like the other animals, I started off blocking in and then getting more and more detailed by adding highlights and shadows, like for example here in the tentacles. And of course, the little details here and there until it was officially done.
Box is complete. That's the lobster side, and then I did the gator. Line it properly. Look at that. The shark side is definitely my favorite. I mean, like, check that out. That's crazy. This is my favorite part for sure. And then the last one I did was the octopus. And that looks badass, dude. So the whole point about the box thing was so that I can store stuff inside of it, like I mentioned earlier, and then, you know, I'll take this and I'll be like, oh yeah, I use whatever materials is in here, and then I throw it back on the shelf, and then you got some weird, crazy combo like this. You know, another day I'll come and I grab this box and I use whatever's inside, and then I put it back. And now we got a lobster with tentacles. Like, it's crazy. Or like, it's like a lobster head with the tentacles and it's got a gator tail. Or that, like, it's just weird. It's like a crazy combination of animals. That's kind of scary. That actually doesn't look that dangerous at all. You know, we can switch over. Look right here. It's so creepy. Can you imagine encountering this out in the wild? That's crazy. I would be so creeped out. I don't think I'd like run, or actually no, I'd definitely run for sure. I would definitely run, no hesitation. But it's just the thought of it is just, it's creepy. So I definitely want to add this in here. So I was thinking of what I can add into these boxes. I'm still not 100% sure, but I saw this, and let me see if I can. Oh, dude, perfect fit. Check that out. Now it's like extra secure in there, because I actually had to glue the stand for this because it kept falling apart. Not the greatest stand. I don't recommend buying it, but after I glued it, it was pretty good. Definitely keeping that in here. As for these two, probably use pencils and such. Technically, you're not supposed to store markers vertically. You're supposed to store them horizontally, but Tombow sells vertical stands and vertical storages, so I'm assuming it's okay with their markers, probably because it's double-sided. I do have Sharpies and such. I might put them on here. I do have other pens. I have like microns and regular ballpoint and fine art pens and stuff. So I gotta look through those and really decide on what I'm gonna store in these. But before I let you guys go, make sure you like and comment on this YouTube video. Subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel out, especially with the algorithm. It helps put my videos out there. Share my videos, you know, like and comment on all of them. Even if it's just to say hi, the algorithm will read that people are interacting with it, and it'll probably help. I have affiliate links in the description to Blake Art Materials. I'm gonna put in the description all the materials that I use and all my favorite materials. If you do purchase anything through those links, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. That also does help out with my YouTube channel. By the way, there was a fourth box and the tops to all these. I'm gonna have a separate YouTube video where I'm gonna design the top to each one. Still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the tops. That's why I didn't do anything with it in this video. Also, this video kind of took a bit longer than I expected. Now, the fourth box didn't make sense in this design because I can only stretch out the animal so much. I'm going to have a completely separate YouTube video as well, aside from the tops. This is going to be a third YouTube video where I make a design for the entire box and it just like ties in together, including the top. And you're going to have to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my YouTube video. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon.